like the usual duties for a chief of staff. Now these, yeah, okay. How am I getting a third degree? I mean, you're not on duty. Just looking out for my QB. That's my job.
Member or criminology emphasis I need to know about?
No, I detail.
Here's Nico Horner.
The second baseman, Nico.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
The third baseman, Jose.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Jose Ramirez. Foul ball there. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Elliot Ramos. And there's a foul ball. And now the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Here comes the 0-1. Up the middle, Merrill. And that is the inning. And we're back. And getting to start, Hayden Birdsong. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
We go to the bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Merrill. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
And that one in the air center field. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And the grab the lead. It's 2-0. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first, 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
That one ripped right center field. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-0. 2 down, bases empty. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out of the left center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
This one in the dirt. Santander off of first with 2 away. And a strike in there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
3-1.
Base knock center field. And now 2 aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Brian Reynolds stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Cruz, long run into the gap, makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Second inning set to go. So in now for Cleveland, Junior Caminero. Gore back to work. In there at the knees. And that's strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Puts it away for the out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Slings to first in time. Stepping up for the Guardians, John Kenzie Noel.
The right fielder, John Kenzie Noel.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
2 outs, base is empty. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the catch, inning over. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the Orioles catcher, JT Realmuto. Fastball for a strike. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Lined into right, hauls it in, 2 away. So up next, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one in the air center field. Cruz makes his way towards it, brings it in, and that ends the inning. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Dylan Cruz. Check swing, and he went. 0-1. Cruz, a rangy center fielder, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. Harper. And out number 1 on the grab. Mitch Garver up to hit here.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
No ball, 2 strike.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Reynolds gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So here's Horner now. Led off this game with a double. Line drive. Nabs it, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. So here is Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. And here is Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike at the knees. Chapman gets a piece there. 1 out, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
1 and 2.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses there. 2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strike.
That one lifted to left. Ramos on the move. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one ripped to left. And a superb diving catch. Back now at Oriole Park. Start of the 4th. And now Jose Ramirez. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Out to short. Henderson zips it to first, and Ramirez is set down. Elliot Ramos digs in for the Guardians.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Hard hit down the line and left, and it goes just foul.
Good wood on that changeup, barreled it up, just couldn't keep it between the lines.
And it's 1-1.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Grounded out his first time up. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That's inside.
That's inside. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it, and that's the third out. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Anthony Santander at the plate. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Up and in, and a count 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2-2.
Just off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it. Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Brian Reynolds here. Fly to center his first time. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Late swing, foul to the left. Torkelson at first, one gone. Man at second. And delivers outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much. To think about.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can
swing at a high fly ball left field. Ramos pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So the batting order turns over. Jackson Merrill, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the first offering is not close. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is that. New inning getting started, and now the DH, Junior Caminero. Gore back to work. And that one is inside ball 1.
You know, these Guardians just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Now this is in the air down the line. Reynolds trying to get there. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Ezekiel Tovar. Grounded out his first time. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1 so far. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. He's in there. Tovar into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Man at second.
Oh. 2-1.
Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Got him swinging. Dylan Cruz digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's to third. Chapman over to first in time. Back here in Baltimore, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And into the box for Baltimore, Julio Rodriguez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
He swings and fouls one off.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
3-2 now. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1 out.
Just a nice line drive into center field.
Chapman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike. Hit in the air. So man aboard. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. Foul ball. Down the line. And that will drop foul. The 0-2. Swing and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a foul ball. Strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one missed. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 3-2 now. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cruz under it. And makes the grab. And that is the... All set for the top of the 6th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Mitch Garver. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Garver, in his 8th season, 34-year-old vet, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
So the lineup flips over. Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. 1 for 2. Rocketed out towards right center. Base hit. Garver on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. This to third, and that one finds its way through. Hoerner comes around to score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2. So up next, Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 1-1.
1 strike.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swung on, belted. Reynolds going back. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Everything came together.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nathaniel Lowe. Golden opportunity right here. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runners tagging from second and third. And he's safe at third as a run scores on the play. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ezekiel Tovar digs in for the Guardians. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Line drive, base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Just a cookie. Down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
On a line out towards center. Squeezes it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom. For the 6. Here comes Torque to the plate. And fouled off. And the 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. And now, Brian Reynolds. And that is out of play.
just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Stays alive. The Orioles down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch misses. It's 2-2. And there's a ball.
Okay.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Ramirez sends it to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Ripped on a line. Oh, and a great catch with a somersault finish, and he sticks the landing. Back now at Oriole Park. Now here is Dylan Cruz.
Dylan Cruz.
There's a high chopper. Gets it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Mitch Garver digs in for the Guardians.
Number 23, Mueller.
Comebacker to the mound. Over to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first, and they go down fast. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And next for the Orioles, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's 2 away. So Harper stands in. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, left field, down the line. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in as the tying run is forced to stop at second. So this one smoked out to left. That is the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose
Presley back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Ramos in now, takes ball one off the plate. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
That's a base hit. So a man at first. Garrett Clevenger comes on now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
And a base hit. The throw into second, and he threw it away. And he'll pull into second safely. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a two-base error. 2 on, 1 out. Now it's the Guardians DH, Junior Caminero. Line and a base hit into right. 1 run across. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. And up next for Cleveland, Ezequiel Tovar. Rips 1 to right. Base hit and a run comes in. Reynolds hustles to get it in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Larnach in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. And this gets away from Real Muto. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Some high keys for strike 3. So 2 down now, and here is Dylan Cruz. And he chases a high fastball there.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Throws to first. They limit the damage here. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Swinging a foul out of play. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. Now the left fielder, Anthony Santander. And he grounds 1 back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one, and here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball.
Edward Bizzardo taking over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
To short, could be two. Flips it behind his back. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Ground ball right side, could be two. One at second. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. Back here in Baltimore. Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds. In the air, left side. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Here's JT Realmuto. 0 for 3 in this one. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Waste no time there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now here is Jackson Merrill. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. Coming home. In to score from first. It's 6-3.
Back-to-back base hits. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next to hit, Julio Rodriguez. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we're starting over. It's 6-6. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. So next to hit for Baltimore, Bryce Harper. In there at the knees, strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that one fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Chapman swings through it for strike one. Chapman gets a piece there. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Oh, he gloves it, gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out. We're in extras here. Stepping up for the Guardians, Elliot Ramos. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. He circles the bases. It's 8-6. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Nathaniel Lowe. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. One away in the top half of the 10th. And here is Junior Caminero. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. Ground ball up the middle. And there's two away. And now Ezekiel Tovar. And a strike on the outside edge.
No ball. 1 strike.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Santander drifts towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. And ball 1. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Runner around third. He'll score. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And now Spencer Torkelson. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
That one missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Inside. And that's ball 2. With the tying run at second, and the home team trying to pull it out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. So the tying run at second. That one off the mark. 3-2 now.
That's a really good take.
So Torque takes the win. So digging in, Ryan Reynolds. And that one fouled off. With the winning run at the plate. And here in extra innings. That one not close. And 1-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with 1 away. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Real Muto getting ready to hit. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it gets by him. 1 runs in. He'll still come home with it, and he dives in with the winning run, and the Orioles walk it off an extra inning.